Hello and welcome to my channel Bit by Curiosity. In today's video, we will learn about dynamic pictures. So let's begin. In my previous video, I covered basics of slicers. In case you have missed watching that video, I will leave the link on screen now. Let's have a look at our recruitment dashboard. If I click on Minnie Mouse in Recruiter Slicer, picture of Minnie Mouse appears over here. And our entire data is also refreshed according to that particular recruiter. If I select Donald Duck, picture of Donald Duck appears and our data is refreshed again. Now I will go to my unique list sheet where we have names of all the recruiters and assign numbers to it. I will enter first cell as blank. Give a space since blank will not be accepted while using a slicer. And assign 1, 2 for Mickey Mouse, 3 for Minnie Mouse, 4 for Donald Duck. Now let's create a pivot table and add this to our data model. Add numbers to rows. Insert a slicer. Now, if I select Donald Duck, the value in this cell is 4. Similarly, if I select Minnie Mouse, the value in this cell is 3. So this particular cell is very important for us because the value in this cell changes as per our selection in the slicer. Now let's understand offset formula in Excel, which we will use in a minute to get pictures. Equals to offset. First parameter is the reference, which means the starting point. Second parameter is the row offset. Third is the column offset. And next two parameters are optional and we do not need them for this exercise right now. Let's see how offset formula works. Here we have multiples of 4 in rows and this cell here is the starting point. Now in this column, depending upon the value entered here, our number should change. If 4 is multiplied by 1, we should get the value as 4 equals to offset. First parameter is the starting point. So this is the starting point. Let me select the cell. Next is row. Rows have to be counted basis number mentioned in this cell. Column will be 0 since there are no inputs for column. And enter. We have got value as 4. Now if I change the value 5 over here, the value is returned as 20 because 20 is mentioned in the 5th row from the starting point. Okay, let me get the pictures in Excel. I have already downloaded pictures from Google. I will go to Insert, go to Pictures folder, select all and add it in my Excel. Now, let me make a starting point somewhere over here. After that, let's start placing pictures one after the other. But before that, let me go to Format, increase the row size and column width so that the picture can fit in. So, for the first one, I will keep a combination of all three. Second is Mickey. Third is Minnie, fourth is Donald. Remember, these values are as per our unique recruiter name table. Now, over here, I'll just change the background to blue. Next step is to make use of offset formula and create a function. go to Formulas, then Name Manager, New. Let's name it as to get recruiter pick, and this refers to offset. Offset, the first value is the starting point from where our pictures are starting. Next is the row offset. So this is the cell in our pivot table. Column will be 0. Click on OK. Now we will highlight an area with a color. I will choose blue to match my dashboard and go to camera icon here. In case you are unable to find camera icon, go to Files, Options, Quick Access Toolbar, search for camera and click on Add and OK. So now you must have got camera icon. Let's take a screenshot using camera icon. I will place this screenshot on our dashboard that we were working on. And this will refer to our function that we created, which is to get recruiter pick. And here we have our picture. By default, it takes the first one. So that is the reason why we combined all three pictures in our first row after the starting point. Now let me create a data model so that I can connect my slicer to all the data points mentioned in the dashboard. To know more on this, you may watch my previous videos on data models. I will leave the link somewhere above. Now let me connect the slicer to all the pivot tables by clicking on Report Connections. Select on Donald, Mickey, Minnie. Yes, this is working fine. After this, we will add a funnel chart to our dashboard. This one is very easy. All we need to do is create a pivot table, take a count of each process, application status, that means how many applications were received or how many applications entered our pipeline. Interview level 1, how many candidates were shortlisted and appeared for first level of interview. Count of interview level 2, count of final selection status, and to get count of total number of joiners, I will add joining date to values. And here we have our data ready for funnel chart. Now you can't directly make funnel chart from pivot table. So we need to create a new table and use equal to sign to get the data in this table. Go to Insert, Recommended Chart, Funnel Chart and OK. I'll do some formatting over here to match this to my dashboard. And then add it to my dashboard. So that's it for this video. This one was the last in our series of 7 videos to create a recruitment dashboard. I hope you found this video helpful. Even if not the entire dashboard, at least some part of it. If you learned something new, then don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. Do let me know which Excel formulas or problem statements I should cover in my next video. Stay safe, keep learning and bye-bye for now.